Viewer discretion advised.
Gracepoint, Season 1, Episode 9, titled Episode 9. My review, man, this is a spoiler review. If you've not seen it, the episode, go to fox.com/Gracepoint, watch the full episode there. Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the whole thing. Pros and cons, my final score at the end. Next week is the series finale, guys. Not the season, it's the series finale. And this show, man, it's crazy. It's very shocking. If I may add to it. So, real quick, let me tell you everything that happened, give you my thoughts on it, and we got some words, we got some stuff to talk about, guys. What we need is to let out of our heads after this excellent episode. So, Ellie is on her own, basically, because Emmett is kind of, in the hospital and everything. Suzanne tells her story, saying that, of her family, and that her kids were getting raped by her father, and one of the kids went to foster care, and her husband hanged himself. And when she found Danny on the beach, and she's like, he was beautiful. And overall, Mark and Beth are fighting, not like literally whoa, but fighting like as in, why do you do this? I love you, Mark, and all that, just a relationship fight, but because he's always jealous, like, why were you there with the preacher, why were you with Paul, but it's calm down. Paul is a little bit creepy, really creepy. So Paul has Tom's computer, and they arrest Vincent, and he has a tattoo of Danny, the name Danny, on his arm. Vincent may be Susan's son, which it ends up confirming he is her son, because her son got taken, like, by the FBI or whatever, care. So Emmett tells Vincent about Suzanne's backstory, and Paul gives computer to Emmett. Vincent is just crying, man, because he found out that his mom is Suzanne, this girl that basically is a creep. And he's like, she's crazy, but ended up being your mom. You're pretty crazy too, man. So overall, Vincent threatened Suzanne, which in front of Ellie, like, I thought he was gonna break her neck or something. Like, the cop's right there in front of you, and you're just like putting your hands. You think he'd be like, hey, no hands. I don't know if that happened in real life, but Suzanne is let go, and Emmett wants Ellie to bring computer, and Emmett knows that Paul has the computer, and that he got the computer because Paul's giving Emmett, and Ellie is going to her son's room to look for the computer, but Emmett knows that he has it's a whole story, man, just the whole episode itself. Overall, what did I think about this episode? And by the way, Suzanne is leaving town, I believe. So, 1 more hour left. I feel like this is Breaking Bad, man, because you think to yourself, how are they going to conclude this masterpiece of a show within 1 episode? Now, note to self, Gracepoint ain't a A-list show. It's not great. It's just good. And 1 hour left. The promos, not to be rude, but honestly, didn't excite me much. For next week, it kind of looks like there's 3 more episodes left. I mean, how are they going to conclude this one? The killer is revealed. So, if it ain't Vincent, which it could be Vincent, it's not confirming it, but most likely it's Vincent, still it's to be revealed. But I doubt it is Vincent. They want us to think it's Vincent, obviously, and there's so much pointing towards it, but still may not be. Now, the pros to cons, man. I'm going to start with the cons first, and of course, viewer discretion advised, like in the beginning. I don't give a flying flip, whatever fuck, about Owen. I don't care about Owen's story. I wish Emmett would just have stabbed him or arrested him. I don't like Owen. I don't know why. He reminds me of Matt Bomer. Nothing against Matt Bomer or whatever, Bomer, but I don't care about Owen's story and that girl with the white, stupid-looking hair. And I don't care about them and their stories and like, oh, you're a reporter. That's over. Danny Solano's murder was like a week ago in their timeline. It's over. It's done. Or 2 weeks. I don't know. Another con is 1 episode left. God damn it. If we could have got so many viewers, and I said in the beginning when this show started, I was like, share this, let everyone know Gracepoint is on. Yet we still didn't get to that point. Pros. A lot of pros. I love the twist. I did not see Suzanne being Vincent's mom. I was like, whoa. Like, that caught me off guard, man. The preacher, he's just so creepy. I like how he was grabbing Beth and stroking her back. It was very, sexy, kind of 50 Shades of Grey move, but still, he's still creepy as hell. It's creepy. This episode's creepy. I like Suzanne overall. Suzanne was, that Suzanne and Ellie scene when they were just in the room talking and she was telling her story, I was literally getting tearful because I was like, I think we got Suzanne all wrong. All along we thought, she may be crazy, but we thought she was like, this is the killer, man. She did it on purpose and everything, just for fun. But she had a horrible life, man. You think all wrong. It's like, shit, she was actually a good person, The fighting between Beth and Mark, very intense, and it's just making sense now. Everything is making sense. Everything is getting put to place. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a solid A. It's definitely a great episode. It's very fun and very intense and creepy, and get ready. There's only one more episode left, as I've said before. Thanks so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. Don't forget, this Sunday I will be reviewing The Librarians on TNT. Catch that. The 2-hour season premiere. See y'all soon. Spock be with you always. Gracepoint.